Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Annie Z with part 11 of What If Naruto Was a Saiyan and Neglected. So guys, where we last left off was at Naruto showing the bugs of the Elemental Nation, his Super Saiyan freeform, and making the whole Elemental Nation's shape, making everyone fear him apart from his harem. After that, the invasion begins, but Naruto's squad went back to base, while Whis made the illusion of Naruto and the girls protecting the village. So let's begin. We now see Naruto and his squad sitting down and relaxing and eating some food, while Naruto was using his drone so that they can watch the invasion. Tsunade was currently fighting and getting destroyed by Hashirama. Krishna was getting wrecked by Tobirama. Jiraiya was facing Hiruzen and was faring quite well because Hiruzen was brought back past his prime in his old age. While that was happening, Minato was kicking Orochimaru's ass as he was too fast for Orochimaru to hit and way more skilled. Minato then throws a kunai at Orochimaru, but Orochimaru dodges. However, Minato appears right behind him with the Rasengan and hurting him just like Minato did to Obito. Damn you Minato, first you took the title of Hokage from me, and then you used me for your research on Project P after you threw me out by framing me, and finally you hurt me, Orochimaru says. You are a tool like all shinobi, Orochimaru. Your purpose was fulfilled long ago. You should have just lived out your life as a hermit. But you dared to challenge the strongest Hokage of the strongest village, and for that you will die. Naruto's squad watches how Minato uses the Shinigami mask to seal away the Kages, and then the four shinobi, which were Jiraiya, Tsunade, Minato and Krishna, all gang up on Orochimaru. Orochimaru escapes by reverse summoning himself to the snakes, and then escaping to his own village. We now see Naruto and Goku outside the base, as they were taking a sparring stance. So this will be the final spar between Goku and Naruto before we leave for Earth. Well then Kakarot, let's make this one a good one, Naruto says. You got it brother, Goku says. Whis then comes up and says, this will be a 1v1 between Goku and Naruto. The rules are no transformations, and I'll use my abilities to suppress the shockwaves so you don't destroy this world. Start, Whis says. Goku dashes towards Naruto with a punch. Naruto was doing the same thing as they clashed. They both got sent flying back. Goku then charges towards Naruto and punches him in the face. Naruto lets it connect, but then kicks Goku to the mountain. Goku, however, instant transformations behind Naruto and hammers him, making him fall to the ground. Naruto gets up as he burst dash towards Goku. Just as he was about to get close to Goku, he vanishes behind Goku and then aims a kick for behind Goku's kneecaps, making him fall. Goku then sweep kicks Naruto, making Naruto fall. However, while Naruto is falling, he kicks Goku in the face, making him go flying back into the mountain. Goku, however, does a teleporting Kamehameha and blasts Naruto point blank, making him bleed and making some skin and a bit of blood fall to the ground. However, Naruto was anticipating this. He let the Kamehameha hit. After that, he uses a right javelin towards Goku's stomach at point blank, making Goku fall over and bleed a little bit and making his skin fall off. Unknown to them, a certain white-haired figure was watching this fight, back to the fight. So you baited me in by letting my Kamehameha connect so you could use your right javelin, Goku says. Kakarot, it's a basic strategy. You should have been prepared for it, Naruto says. Well then, let's finish this off with a beam struggle, Goku says. Why not, Naruto says. Kamehameha, Goku says, firing a full power Kamehameha wave at Naruto. Omega Blaster, Naruto says, firing his own unique move at Goku, since Naruto's basically bowling. Both scream and give it a final push, but since Naruto has a higher base form power level, due to him being a legendary Saiyan, Naruto's blast overpowers Goku's, as Goku is then beaten. Winner Naruto, Whis says, as Whis is then healing Goku and Naruto. Oh yeah, so Ed, did anything interesting happen while I was at the tuning exams, Naruto says? Yeah, well, there was a universal tournament between our universes and Beerus's brother universe, Goku says. Also, we fought an evil version of Kakarot, Vegeta says. We got done sparring with Raditz. Oh yeah, might I interject, Naruto? Zeno-sama was wanting to meet you, as you are Goku's brother. He met Raditz but called him a meanie, because Raditz is, well, stuck up, he says. Hey, Raditz shouts, as the Z fighters and the girls laugh at him, and they also ignored his hey. Well then Whis, let's go, Naruto says, as they go to Supreme Kai's world, who takes them to Zeno's world. When Naruto arrives, he's amazed as the guards let him in. Wow, so this Zeno-sama person must really be important to have his own universe, Naruto asks. Yes, Mr. Naruto, he's the king of gods, the Grand Priest says out of nowhere. Who are you? Naruto asks. I'm the Grand Priest, Whis' father, Grand Priest says. Wow, so you should be way stronger than Whis, Naruto says as Whis just hits him. Grand Priest says chuckles. Yes I am, he says, as Whis looks at his father with a betrayed look. After I finish training with Whis, can you train me please? Naruto says. If you can prove yourself to me, I will train you, Grand Priest says, not knowing how to answer Goku's brother as he didn't want to discipline Naruto. They reach the door as Grand Priest then knocks. Who is it? A cute voice says. Zeno-sama, it's me, Grand Priest, and we're here with Goku's brother Naruto, Grand Priest says. Yay, bring him in, Zeno says. As they go in, they see Zeno as he sweat drops. This is the Omni King? Well, his presence is making me fear him, Naruto says. Hi, I'm Zeno, Zeno says, holding out his arm to test if Naruto was pure or not. Naruto then goes and shakes Zeno's hand like Goku did, making Zeno happy. This made Zeno believe that he was pure. Yay, you're as fun as Goku, you can call me Zen-chan, Zeno says as future Zeno then comes in. Is that Goku's brother? Zeno says. Yeah, present Zeno says, as future Zeno then goes up to Naruto and they do the same thing. Hey, Goku's brother is a meanie like that meanie Raditz, future Zeno says. So can you tell us a story? The Zenos ask. Well, okay, this is a story about a girl who's blamed for being a demon when she was just an alien, and her friends who were also hated for loving them by the village. The village was called the Village of the Hidden Leaf, Naruto says. The leaf village sound like meanies, I don't like them, I hate them, Zeno says, as Naruto basically told them the backstories of the outcasts. I hate the leaf village, Zeno says. Grand Priest, I want the leaf village to suffer, make them slowly lose all the power they have present, Zeno says. That's your orders, it will be done, Grand Priest says. Yariko-chan sounds like a good person, present Zeno says. Suki and Rose are also nice, future Zeno says. But Hanabi is a disgusting, evil piece of shit, I hate her. Naruto should never forgive her, she's ugly and a monster, both Zeno say in unison. Lord Zeno, Goku has come to speak with you, Grand Priest says. Okay, I mean, hey Zenny, I was wondering when you are going to do that tournament between universes, Goku says, as Naruto face palms. Are you serious, Kakarot? You come here to ask the strongest person in the universe and the king of gods when he's going to do something for you? Are you trying to get us destroyed? Naruto thought to himself. Yaku hates Memma, by the way, Zeno says, as they'll talk about the story. Goku and Zeno then go to talk about the tournament while Naruto leaves and waits for Goku outside. After that, they have a talk and Naruto meets up with Goku and they go to Universe 7's Earth, where Yariko and Double meet him. Naruto, you're going to be team captain, we need 10 members, Goku says, as the Z fighters then crowd around him. Suddenly, the Grand Priest appeared out of nowhere, and then says the message that he says in canon, which shocks everyone and makes everybody get scared. Kakarot, you dumb idiot, Naruto thought. I knew this was going to happen. You shouldn't mess with higher beings like that. Command them to do something, Naruto thought. After a bit at Capsule, they had finally managed to get a few members of the team decided. The team they decided on was Naruto as team captain, Gohan as vice captain, Goku, Vegeta, Raditz, Piccolo, Android 17 and Majin Buu. But we still need 2 more guys, Vegeta says. What about my mom and dad? We can bring them back for a day and then do the god ritual on them. Both of them had a power level of over 500,000. Well, at least Guinea's was 500,000. And my father had a power level of over 1.3 million. But the training they did in other worlds should be enough to push them to new heights, Naruto says. Why not my father, Vegeta says. You know the answer to that Vegeta. He's prideful and he doesn't even know how to fight. All he did was sit on his throne and rule because he had a higher power level. Since he was born with higher power level, Raditz says. True, Vegeta says he didn't like his father that much. There's no need to contact them. Naruto, they have been training with Whis ever since they had to go back after training you. Because I never saw there was any point of sending them back to Otherworld, as they could have been some good assets to our universe, Beerus says. And they can match your Super Saiyan Blue forms in their Super Saiyan God forms because they trained that much in mastering God Ki. But Naruto, your legendary Super Saiyan Blue form will easily beat them, Whis says. So the final teams are Naruto as captain, Gohan as vice captain, Goku, Vegeta, Raditz, Ine, Bardock, Piccolo, Buu and 17, Beerus says. Our team seems a bit too reliant on Saiyans, Roshi says. But we Saiyans are the powerhouses of the universe. a voice says from behind. As everybody turns around, which makes Naruto and Raditz tear up, but Goku had a confused look on his face. As the two of them run and hug them. It's been a long time, my son, I'm proud of you, the male figure says. My baby boys are all grown up, the female figure says. As the Z fighters then look at Goku, who had a confused look, but they knew who these two were. As the figures finish hugging Naruto, the two figures then go towards Kakarot. Goku has a strange feeling in his heart as he slowly begins to tear up, but he didn't know why. But guys, that's all for today. Peace.